Army Aviation Corps completed its 25th racing day on 1st of November 2011. The Corps has a place of pride in the pantheon of the Indian Army's arms and services, and with good reason, since few can claim to have made so great an impact in such stark contrast to their numbers as the Army Aviation Corps. Aviation has a certain mystic, and aviators exude an indescribable elan which flows out of careful selection, rigorous training, and an ethos of professionalism which is the real key to aviation operations. 1942 saw the inception of the Army Aviation Wing of the RAF. The first Indian air observation post flight was raised in August 1947. The Indo-Pak Wars of 1965 and 1971 were fields and skies of glory for the small band of the winged warriors who made a name for themselves with their innumerable acts of valor and gallantry. Chetaks were inducted in the Army in March 1969 and the first of the Cheetahs in 1971. The Army Aviation Corps was raised on 1st of November 1986 and was immediately inducted into Operation Pavan, which was a crucial test for the newly formed Corps. In more ways than one, it's truly Army Aviation's baptism by fire, and they responded with pride and elan. Cheetahs, christened as Ranjits, operated aggressively, mounted with their medium machine guns as an integral part of the combined arms team. During the same period, Army Aviation was in the forefront of operations to control the icy peaks in the Siachen Glacier. Routinely operating at 20,000 feet and above on the extreme fringes of its flight envelope, the Cheetah helicopter has been carrying out yeoman service as the workhorse of the glacier. The Army Aviation Corps has singularly been responsible for saving hundreds of lives, besides providing life-sustaining logistic support while operating constantly at super high altitudes, a feat unparalleled by any other army in the world. The indomitable spirit and dedication of Army aviators, including the fact that Army Aviation is a vital member of the Combined Arms Team, was amplified in Operation Vijay in 1999 in Kargil, which was Army Aviation's finest hour, when so much was rested on the wings of a motley group of few good men. Their professionalism, grit, courage, and tactical skills and sterling performance was recognized, with 2 squadrons receiving the Chief of Army Staff Unit citations, 2 Veer Chakras, and an innumerable other gallantry awards. The Army Aviation Corps has provided invaluable service to the nation in all spheres of counter-insurgency and counter-terrorist operations, be it in Operation Rakshak in Jammu and Kashmir or Operation Rhino and Operation Hifazat in the northeastern Indian states. The Corps has also credited itself with glorious service in aid to civil authorities during all times of natural calamities like floods, earthquakes, tsunamis, and landslides. A case in point is the recent earthquake relief in Sikkim in Operation Sahayata. Army Aviation Corps has also had the distinction of operating in United Nations mission in Somalia from October 1993 to November 1994, as well as in Democratic Republic of Congo since 2005. Riding the crest of the revolution in military affairs, Army Aviation Corps expanded at a rapid pace and continued to modernize and upgrade in total synchronization with the requirements of future non-linear and transparent battlefield. To give stability to its pilot cadre, permanent cadre of Army aviation officers started in 1998, which has continued to grow since then. Direct commissioning into Army Aviation Corps from the Indian Military Academy and Officers Training Academy started in 2009. From the same year, women service entry officers from the Officers Training Academy commenced commissioning into Army aviation as air traffic controllers. The first Dhruv squadron was raised in 2001. Since then, this fleet grew steadily. Dhruvs are the mainstay of tactical lift capability of Army aviation. Dhruvs have changed the face of operations undertaken by Army aviation and has boosted the capability of the Army. Induction of the armed Dhruv, christened as Rudra, will provide strike capability to Army aviation. Army aviation's odyssey reached a stage wherein employment philosophy of Army aviation has moved beyond the legacy of air observation post. Force packaging, mission appointment, 24/7 capability and mission planning has become mandatory aviation command functions. To optimize the third dimensional maneuver capability of Army aviation, Corps Aviation Brigade was approved in 2011. Army aviation of today is undoubtedly the ultimate force multiplier, a key combat enabler, and a vital fighting arm of the Indian Army. Without doubt, the Army aviation is the centerpiece of maneuver capability of the Indian Army in the third dimension. Jai Hind!